Bije. Banaye. Sege Bible wona wali banaye mugambe bamwaita na kumeza. Sege Bible azanya Paulo. Game to watch. Bazani. Faruku kwa ile chakata ominga ogenda sanya sendie Bible. Sije Bible ndio sasa Faruku alikomeza ndio mazani.
Cosa sei Yawan? Yawan. Ibula yagala muwe kufuya mwenye mmenyosa. Mane nabizulizaayo ddala.
asking for 99 others about the Sharpshooters Arena, whether it has only 2 tables. The arena has 3 tables and more are coming, I have been informed, because there is a space outside. Yes, there is a space, and of course more tables are coming. However, this is grand opening. It will also depend on the need and how you people will be frequenting this place. The more you come, the more tables that will be added in this very place. Welcome to the stream, whoever has just joined, and those of you who started with the stream from 00, welcome. Mansoor is leading Aaron by 4 frames to 0. We are still live at the Sharpshooters Arena here in Wankurukuku. And if you can look at the shot that Mansoor has just taken, it is evident that he is a 2-time national champion of Uganda. Yes, Bwanika Mansoor now extends his lead to 5 frames to 0. Welcome to the stream. Mugisha Nathan, Ian defeats Ibra. But why are you not streaming Sejemba's game? Yes, it got me on this very table. It got me on this table, but of course, since Mansoor needs one, I might carry my camera to have you, of course, glance on the match between Ibra Sejemba and Farouk Mutumba. That match is on the table, top of your screen, where Sejemba Ibra is taking on Farouk Mutumba. This match is a second life match. Someone has just distracted me by changing the position of the scoreboard, but let me know whether you are in position to view it fully on your screens. We are still having non-stop action until the sharpshooter says we stop. The matches will still be coming live to you. Ringo Pool Arena says these are pockets. I don't believe so. However, they are slightly bigger than the United King tables of South Africa. Alfredo Jr. is asking how many tables. So far there are 3, but more are coming. It is not only 2, it's that we have positioned our camera in the same spot where you are only able to see 2 tables, but there is another table outside this very place, and that is where the match between Dog City and Asiku is taking place. Keep those comments coming, keep the reactions available. They are also good for players once they are off table to go through them and maybe realize that they have a very big fan base outside there. You are part of the reason why the sport has grown to this magnitude. Thank you for loving the game. Yes, Mukuya is asking which players still have 2 lives. Of course, you, apart from the biggest shocker, she's a Chandiga who lost his life to Glorious Senyonjo. Most of the players, since the games that were played from the start, most of them are Chat 1 or First Life games. Most of the players have 2 lives. However, I can confirm to you that Semukwano has completely been eliminated from the tournament, and Diane, the rest of the players have their 2 lives intact. Why? Because in life 2, only 2 matches have been played, plus this one where Mansoor is playing Aaron of Entebbe. If Aaron is 1, that means Aaron will have also lost both of his lives, and tomorrow he won't surface at the arena. Look at, I can even confirm that Aaron has lost to Bwanika Mansoor by 6 frames to 0. Dog City is playing Asiku Junior currently, and I will be bringing you the scores. Farouk Mutumba is playing Ibrahim Sejemba. Of course, the consequence is the winner of either match will be facing each other. If Wagaba Rashid wins Asiku in life 1 quarter final, will be facing the winner between Ibrahim Sejemba and Farouk Mutumba. Kasozi awaits Gloria Senyonjo in the first life semi-final match. And I believe chat 1 will be played to completion, and we shall only have 1 finalist in the end, so that tomorrow life 2 commences from where it will stop tonight. Allow me extend the stand so that you can have a view of Ibrahim Sejemba's match playing against Farouk Mutumba. Stay online, don't go away. current match we are watching is an extended stream. After Mansoor winning Aaron of Entebbe by 6-0, we decided to have this extension for you. Ibrahim Sejemba taking on Farouk Mutumba, and currently the scores are 2-1 in favor of Farouk Mutumba. The scores in red are for Farouk, and the ones in blue or green, according to your viewing angle, are the ones for Ibrahim Sejemba. He is in attack and playing the reds.
Mansoor is our nome.
Farouk Mutumba playing against Ibra Sejemba. They are currently tied at 2-2. Remember, the first shocker was Habib Sebuguzi, who was eliminated by Farouk Mutumba by 6 frames to 5. He again played Arafat and won him by still 6 frames to 5. And now here he is playing against Ibra Sejemba, who first played with Ramasula, beat him 6-3. Ibra Sejemba again played Ian Kazugu and won him 6-4. And here he is, of course, taking on Farouk Mutumba. The winner will be playing Dog City Wagaba Rashid, who has won a Siku Junior in a decider in the first life. So far, the prominent players that have lost their first life, we have Caesar Chandiga, a Siku Junior has lost. There is Omara Moses lost his first life. Herbert Mukisa lost his first life. Mansoor has also just lost to Kasozi. Yes, in a decisive, I beg your pardon. Mansoor lost to Omara and Omara lost to Kasozi. So far, those are the prominent players that lost their life. Computer lost to Caesar, also lost his life. Laban Ariho, Magufuli, players like Ibrahim Kayanja lost to Asiku in the round of 8. Beg your pardon, in the round of 16. I have to confirm. Yes, it is a round of 16. Asiku Junior played Kayanja Ibrahim, and that match went into a decider with Asiku winning 6-5. Now Asiku has still lost to Dog City by 6 frames to 5. You can see how Asiku has been playing. Asiku has been a big player tonight in his first life, battling 2 giants, Ibrahim Kayanja and Dog City, and taking them up to the decider. Remember yesterday he took down Caesar Chandiga's 1 life by beating him 4 frames to 0. Asiku is a very, very prominent player nowadays. I saw him being posted by Big Kells. He actually finished number 4 ahead of Caesar, who was in the 5th position. And I want to assure you that Asiku on his day can take down any big player. The comp isn't a one-day comp. It was designated for 16th and 17th. And today, the 16th, the concentration was on the first live chat, which has been played up to the round of 4. Kasozi, Glorious, Wagaba, and the 4th player will be either Ibra or Farouk Mutumba to join the 3 in the semi-final of Life 1. And I want to assure you that Chat 1 is going to stop at round of 4. That is the semi-final of Life 1 and actual quarter-final if both chats are combined. So tomorrow we shall again be resuming with non-stop action starting from 11. And since some matches in Life 2 were played, Mansoor has just played Aaron and won him 6-0. Badman played against Dian and won him 6-0 still. Herbert Mukisa played Semukwano and won him by 6 frames to 4. Those are so far the 3 players that are out of the round of 32 in Live 2, and they are waiting for the progress of that chat tomorrow in the round of 16. 3 players in Live 2 are in the round of 16, as 3 players in Live 1 are in the semi-final, pending this live match to have a complete semi-final of Live 1. Thank you for being good viewers. I want to take a short water break as you enjoy the live stream. Yes, Lil Paul is asking whether Sejemba remained with 1 life. Ibra Sejemba has his 2 lives intact. Unless he loses this one, then it will be 1 life left. Ambrose Dieni is asking whether Caesar played. Caesar has lost 1 of his lives. However, he will be resuming tomorrow with life 2. That life is still intact. Wagaba Rashid, Joseph Kasozi, Gloria Senyonjo are in the semi-final of life 1. with both lives intact. One of the biggest players that has not participated is Hazard Lokoma. It's the only top gun that we are missing in the tournament. Maybe if there is another one, someone can remind me in the comment section. However, all the players, including the two young bloods, Herbert Mukisa and Asiku Jr., they are part of this tournament. I think the manager to Mark Wutang didn't subscribe, and Mark Wutang didn't participate. Of course, at one time in Two Masters, he was number 4, and he got his name as Africa's number 4. That sometimes they call him, and of course, here in Uganda, he has nicknamed himself nowadays as System in the average player tournaments. That's what he is known by. System is Mark Wutang. Another player who is very good but under the average category is Dembaba. He also didn't feature. But the rest of the players are here, with the Caesar Chandiga still charting around. Ian Kazibwe, Dog City, Bwanika Mansoor, Ibrahim Kayanja's left-hand computer, but the rest of the players are still around. I think I've just explained Dembaba didn't surface. However, Mark Wutang passed by, was around, and looked very desperate for not having played. I don't know whether he wasn't feeling well or he lacked subscription, or what we call registration fee. Welcome once again. My name in audio is Richard Travis of the Satellite Media. Kindly subscribe, encourage your friends, and recommend them to this channel. We are destined to bringing you always closer to the source and bringing you better streams as we keep on improving day by day in the works that we do. There has been a short time out asked by Farouk Mutomba after Ibra Sejemba extending his scores to 4 frames to 3. On the scoreboard, the red are for Mutumba Farouk, and the blue or green, as you can see them, are for Ibrahim Sejemba. Racing to 6. A short race it is. Yes, Ambrose, you asking, is it a 2 days comp or who is playing in the semi-final in Life 1? Semi-final Life 1 has the Dog City. There will also be a winner between Sejemba and Faruk Mutumba, the match we are watching. And then Kasozi and the Glorious. Those are the semi-2 has almost all of the prominent players that you know. I have also been reminded of one Top Gun, that is Kenneth Odong, isn't in the tournament. Ivan of Kaseny, Ivan Senyonjo, was eliminated by Bwanika Mansoor in Life 1. Is now waiting for tomorrow to play in his second life. How many lives does Ibra have? Ibra still has 2 lives intact and is leading in this match. Tomorrow he will be playing a fish, actually, a manager in the first round. And I believe he will be winning convincingly. Ivan Murunji did not participate. However, we had Ivan Senyonjo. with Ibrahim Sejemba now needing one to make it 6-4. I want to tell you that this is going to be the very last action of the day. And once the frame is done, kindly be patient with us until tomorrow when we shall be bringing you the non-stop action in live 2 on these very tables at this very arena by these very players that you saw today. The race is becoming shorter. Ibrahim Sejemba needing 1, Farouk Mutumba needing 2. They are racing to 6 for a place in the semi-final of Life 1. So far 3 players, Dog City Joseph Kasozi and Gloria Senyonjo are the ones in waiting for the 2 players, where one will proceed to join them in the semi-final. Life 2 has so far had only 3 matches played, and none of them is a very big name. So far, the big names tonight: Bwanika Mansoor, Ibrahim Kayanja, Caesar Chandiga, the computer himself. Those ones have had their first life killed, some at an early stage, while others towards the bridge as they were almost crossing. Farouk Mutumba playing the yellows. If he plays and opens up the 2 yellows, that is exactly what I was saying. He has played and opened the frame. He can now equalize with ease. However, if he plays like he did in the battle between himself and Lucas Buma, I doubt whether he can clear this frame. There would be need for proper maintenance of the cue ball and proper mapping out of a good pattern to have the execution of the frame. He has played well. That was top-notch shot. Now has to pot top left, bouncing cue ball off the top cushion and maybe moving backwards to the center to have a pot of the yellow left middle and another maybe left bottom corner pocket. He is Farouk Mutumba. Let us watch what he can showcase in these 4 shots remaining. That is exactly what I said. Perfect shooting. He can even use cue ball to have the black opened. I don't know whether he will fancy doing that. I think he's looking at the bottom left first. Cue ball bouncing off 2 cushions. But if played with right spin, then may bounce off 1 cushion and bounce back towards where the red is. He has changed the mind and played now the yellow into the left middle with a draw shot. The angle isn't sufficient for the cutting of the black, unless otherwise he can decide to play with backspin, cue ball bouncing back to the right long rail, or play with right spin just like he has done. I think he wants now to pot the black top left corner pocket. He must be very careful because once Ibra gets the cue ball, he may have the match done and dusted. Not accurate enough to have the potting over the black. Now Ibra Sejemba smoothing his hands and cue with some powder. He's now going to attack the frame like no other. I think, according to me, maybe the red that is frozen near the center pocket can be my last ball. He's contemplating potting right middle. The red into the right middle, maybe opening up, but he uses a draw shot to have another red potted in the same pocket. The other reds in space will be potted left middle and bottom pocket on the right, and then manipulate cue ball for the last red, which I believe will be a cushion drive to the top right corner pocket, and then having the black potted to the pocket where it is. Just like that. Cue ball has moved a little bit further, but I think if he leaves himself an angle, he can play either to open up or to move cue ball to the right long rail. Simple tap will guarantee him safety of the cue ball. Now potting to the bottom right as earlier on predicted, with a draw shot either to open or to draw cue ball closer to the red. Now a simple roll by a senior player, but a tough one by an average player to the top right corner pocket will be the red, and now cue ball will be safe for the potting. Just like that, unfortunately he misses. As I said, that it will be a simple roll for a senior player, but a tough one for an average player. He even revisits the shot and still misses it. 5-5 between Ibrahim Sejemba and Farouk Mutumba. The decider now. Farouk Mutumba has been winning the deciders. How will this one be? Let us watch. He is the one on the break. Enjoy as audio commentary will finally appear towards the end. Allow me take a cup of water to smooth my voice and also rest a bit. As of now, it is late. It is 4 minutes to 1. I'm just gasping for the air. The break is a fair one and leaves the table open. May not easily be closed, but he has a task of potting the red that is to the right corner, right middle to the right bottom corner pocket to close the table and play the reds, or play a safety and wait a little bit. Be patient like an old lion. How will the decider be played? The decider to the semi-final first life. The decider is, of course, a penultimate frame, taking either Farouk Mutumba or Ibra Sejemba out of their first life in the first life chat in the 32-man comp that is here at Wankurukuku at the Sharpshooters Arena. I want to tell you that very many fans of the billiards game or of pool passed by, of course, to give support to the sharpshooter, the Entebe's best and Uganda's seed one. Very many managers passed by. A lot of fans came in, Those that had to play also played, and those that had to pass by, of course, also paid a visit. I want to acknowledge that Jagwe Clinton, the manager King Sport, was present at this place. The manager Paul Garage was also present. The only person I didn't see, I think he was committed, is the chairperson in Tebe Corridor Pool Association. He did not surface. I did not see Julio, the CEO of Billiards, Victoria Billiards, that is in Abaita. Of course, very many other familiar faces that we did not see. Maybe they didn't know where the arena is, but I think we shall do the needful to always give directions, pin the locations on different WhatsApp groups, and also make sure that many fans and players can access this venue. After this tournament, of course, we urge all of you pool lovers to always be passing by for a token, for a game, for a drink, for chicken, for chips, for any other service that is offered at this very place. There is also a washing bay in this very place. Of course, if you have your car and you are around Mutundwe, you are around Wankurukuku, you are around Chitebi, you can pass by and have the cleaning services and your car polished this very place. Today is the 18th day. I beg your pardon, today is Tuesday, the 17th day of February. Of course, here in Uganda, if it is 1 a.m., it is already another day. And I can ably say today is Tuesday. The match started on Monday, yesterday. It is ending today, but it will be ending in the wee hours. Or if all doesn't go as planned, it might still end on Wednesday. But it was destined for 16th and 17th of February. Mutumba Farouk with a misfortune here, playing cue ball very close to his red. He can't easily have a sharp cut of any of the three reds left. He decides to play a safety, but it is not safe enough to have Ibra fail to pot. Now Ibra Sejemba being invited on table in the decider with 5 of them yellows. Maybe to begin with, he will be potting to the top right corner pocket, cue ball bouncing off the cushion with some English to make sure that he leaves the top cushion once and for all, have his potting of the other subsequent yellows, and maybe manipulate cue ball for the potting of the last one bottom of your screen, and have the positioning of the cue ball for the black to be potted either bottom right or bottom left pocket. Ibra Sejemba, the little magician, the Roxbury sensation, plays with top spin. Cue ball has bounced off cushion very well. It is in space, giving him, of course, enough space for bridging and potting any of his balls apart from the yellow bottom of your screen. At the ultimate killer zone, there is worry. At Roxbury, there is wonder. The pool lovers are now asking themselves whether Ibra Sejemba has played the shot well or not. Now contemplating playing. You see, he has played some 7 o'clock on the cue ball, allowing cue ball bounce off. Of course, bounce off the left long rail, and now it is positioned almost very close to the yellow. But once played with precision, cue ball will be moving downstairs. Just like that. Perfect cueing from the little magician. Ibra Sejemba now on the verge of winning a decider. Extending his win, and of course with the left spin on the cue ball. Just like that, with minimal power, clinicality and composure, Ibra Sejemba wins the decider, taking Farouk Mutumba out of his first life. Now Ibra Sejemba is a semi-finalist in the first life. Dear viewers, I want to acknowledge your presence. I want to acknowledge your likes, your shares, your comments, the fun and the vibe that you brought to this stream. Thank you for being lovely people. I wish you a very lovely night. I remain Richard Travis Mukis of the Satellite Media. See you tomorrow at the same place, same venue, same channel, same commentator, same type of streams. But this time it will be a different life, that is life 2, which we shall be having non-stop action, and maybe take it to the semi-final, combine the chats, have a grand finalist, and of course the winners of this comp. Thank you, lovely viewers. May God bless you for me. Big up.